What's the best air conditioning for high-end audio? The question comes from William in Granite, Maryland. Paul, I see you have a ductless AC unit in the listening room. Could you share the make and the model, why you chose it, and your thoughts after owning it a while? Please let me know, and thank you. Bill from Bill from Granite, Maryland, and he says it was named due to 5 quarries which produce much of the stone for many famous buildings in D.C. and Baltimore. Cool. And we have our own, Marble, Colorado. Lots of, if I remember the story right, isn't half of the Washington Monument from Colorado and the other half from there, maybe? I don't remember. Anyway, air conditioning units. Yes, we have this LG ductless unit. And so the way that works is there's a compressor on the roof, could be anywhere, but in our case it's on the roof, and all the hot and cold fluids, whatever kind of fluid they use in these things, flows down through a series of pipes through the walls and then comes in here. And then in here, there's just the big cooling or heating grid inside with a fan. And it comes on and it turns off. And it's supposed to be really quiet. I mean, imagine, the air conditioning unit, the noisy thing that you see sticking out of the window. Those are horrendous because you've got the compressor and you've got all of that, as opposed to a roof-mounted something or other that was blowing down in here, or a vented duct system. So in our old building, we had a vented duct system with a damper on it so that when we wanted to have real quiet, we could kind of close the damper so that the airflow was minimized, and that worked pretty well. It wasn't perfectly quiet, but it was pretty quiet. This LG system, which we have one in all 3 of our listening rooms, our music rooms, cost us a bloody fortune. Because we're an industrial building, because the compressor is way high and had all this routing and oh man, I mean, we're looking at $25,000, $30,000 to install these. These are typically not that expensive. I had one looked at for our house, and it was $2,000 or $3,000 to put one in just to air condition our living room. Having owned it, I would never own it again. It's a total POS for what we do. Does it work? Yeah, it works. Is it quiet? No, it's not quiet at all. I don't know if you can see, but this big flat comes down and it makes these noises, and then it opens up and then it starts blowing. It's on the lowest fan speed right now, and it is anything but quiet. The system we had in the old place was far quieter, and what galls me is that when we bought this building, it had an entire system sitting there that it would have cost us half as much to just redo the ducting. And then they have quiet ducts that have baffling inside of them that really quiet it down. And the contractor said, "You sure? Because I think that other way is, and I'm like, Mr. Know-it-all about air conditioning. I've heard all my audiophile buddies tell me it's the only way to go." What a crock of crap. At least for us, it was one of the worst decisions we've ever made. I hate the thing, and it looks ugly. I mean, we should have put it back here. We didn't, and the reason we didn't, because I didn't want it close to where people are sitting. But it's noisy, it's ugly. I don't know, what else is there to say about it? Don't do it. Don't do it. Spend the money on these fancy baffle systems that go in for ducting, because that is a POS. Okay? Yeah. Quick. Okay, sorry. Shameless plug. 99% true. It's my book. Go to Amazon, type in 99% true, and do me a favor. Pick up a copy. I would be ever so appreciative, and I think you will too. And then drop me a note, paul@psaudio.com. Let me know what you think about it. Really appreciate it. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.